Welcome back, everybody, to Kinkoi, Golden Leverice, Golden Time, where we're in Maria, Bishop, or Ria's route. And the sadness has started.
We knew it was coming, but we still weren't ready for it. Go figure.
Yeah. This game is the master of lulling me into a false sense of security.
True story. That's why it's so highly regarded, I suppose. One of many reasons.
Mm-hmm. She stabilized the same night.
Oh, hey.
She was put on bed rest and given a full physical. The results haven't come back, though. I figured I'd come back to make a quick appearance, but I'm headed straight back to the dorm.
どうしよう。私もお見舞い行った方がいいかな。
She's stable now, but you'll still be in the way. Wait until things settle down.
はい。
Chieka, do what you've been doing this entire game, and keep that pose.
Yeah, that really is kind of what she's been just Gendo Akariing it the entire time.
I imagine she's just been sitting like this for like 3 months.
You know what the real problem is? Her legs are probably asleep and she can't get up.
Yeah. You don't have to worry, okay?
I had spent the first 3 days of the new year in a state of worry, but while Ria had broken down out of the blue, her condition hadn't been as awful as it appeared. That's promising.
Hey.
あら、
You were still here? What about your family?
こういう時時間が取れないような行き当たりばったりなスケジュール管理はしていません。
Impressive.
How is she?
起きているわ。けど、今は遠慮して。
Well, it's not like we were going to go in there and, have a conjugal visit or something. And then, from Ria's bed concealed behind the curtain, I heard...
わかった。いくらなんでも正月にくらい顔を見せなさい。
She's just sitting there dressed like Maria Bishop in the hospital bed? I'm not gonna poke holes in the logic.
わーったって、この状態なんだからしゃあねえだろ。まったくもう。大丈夫なの？知らねえよ。医者に聞いてくれ。
Oh, I wonder if it's her mom.
Oh.
I looked and found an older lady I've never seen before rattling off complaints at Ria. Yeah?
Who's that?
リアのお母様。
Yep. Now that she'd said it, they did resemble each other somewhat. I had heard their relationship was complicated, but she did at least get concerned enough to come see Ria when she was hospitalized.
So there you have it. I don't think we'll have to worry.
さあ、安心したわ。何かあったらいつでも言ってオーラ。今地球の反対にいるけれど、すぐ駆けつけるから。
すぐ駆けつけられるだけの交通手段を用意するのと引き換えに、なんとかお仕事に戻っていただけました。
As for Ria's condition, she'd gone white as a sheet when she collapsed on New Year's Day, but she was significantly less bad off than we had thought. Although she'd had a rough time due to stomach pain, that didn't apparently mean her brain tumor was getting worse. We couldn't jump to rash conclusions just yet, given that she would never let on just how much she was suffering. I wondered what had happened to her so suddenly. Had being outside in the cold upset her stomach? With her health in mind, it was entirely plausible that she could deteriorate at a moment's notice. But even so, had there been some catalyst? Maybe that green flash really had been the cause? Was that not a good omen? I wasn't sure. About all I could do was to pray that she didn't get any worse. My only choice was to wait for something to change. It's the theme!
Ooh. To be fair, I think getting flashes from
よし
your
退院準
future
備完
self's
了
memories probably wouldn't be good for you.
Probably not. I feel like that would trigger some psychiatric issues.
Especially considering her future self's memories are dying.
Yeah.
Actually, and the weird one is she also had the future like memory in that, flashback. The very, very quick one.
I still don't quite
Uh,
know if that was just a nod to the audience or if that was actually her
No.
witnessing all of that.
I think it definitely was because she had a reaction to it. And it was so quick that to see all of them, you basically have to pause it.
Hmm.
But one of them was stuff that she couldn't, after her death. So it's why I am kind of thinking it is something, weird. It's something involving the lake.
That could be.
ねえ本当にいいの？もう一晩くらい休んでいったら？いいってつか調子が戻ったらすぐに出たい。病室って好きじゃねえんだよ。
Does anybody really?
あなたが言うなら止められないけど。で、先生、どうだった？
頭の腫瘍は前回の検査時から 6% の肥大が見られます。
Ooh.
まあいつも通りだな。
いえ、いつも通りではありません。肥大部は大きさによってレーザーで対処できます。ただ、あなたの場合、問題なのは大きさより緑色の光が見えたと言っていましたね。
うん。
腫瘍の位置が変化しているようです。変化したから視覚が変わったのか、視覚のせいで腫瘍が動いたのかは分かりませんが、あなたの感じた体調の不良はそのため、あなたの脳に、いえ、体に大きな変化があります。ひいては新たに命に関わることが。それは
Is she pregnant?
オーロ、寝ないの？
Yeah, for a while longer.
It was January 6th, a little past 10 o'clock at night. Winter break was still in session, but it had gotten late enough in that around 80% of the dorm had returned from home. And as soon as they came back, the rich girls set back to their orderly lifestyles and headed into their rooms by 10 at night.
おはよ。
Oh, the usual?
元気出せよ。おやみ。
Reina set down a 500 milliliter container of coffee milk and went up to the second floor. That checks out.
Admittedly, if I feel really down at work, either because, it's like a bad day or, sometimes just because I'm at work, then I will go get coffee milk.
Ah, you've taken her advice to heart.
I have in real life.
All right. It wasn't like I was down so much. But yeah, I guess I did have worries.
Hey, everyone's cleared out.
よし。
Ria walked out while holding Jokasaki's hand.
この紙じゃ寮の連中からもコソコソしなきゃいけなくてめんどくせえ。あっちの紙どうなった？
That's what I was wondering.
ごめんなさい。ドタバタしててまだ注文すら出せていないの。
Damn it, Jokasaki.
明日修理をお願いしに行って、それから1週間かしら。長え。
Don't say that. I'm sure you're mostly used to this hair by now.
So much so that you'll continue to wear it all the time, just for me.
寝るとき邪魔。
You sleep just fine so long as I'm around you to move it away.
Now I'm just imagining him flipping it around while she's sleeping so she looks like Cousin It.
I haven't been able to since you've been in the hospital until now, though.
退院早々不快なオーラを出すのはやめてくれるかしら。
But you're always giving off an unpleasant aura. Mean.
That's just her natural musk.
Exactly.
ねえ、それよりもリア。
Hmm?
いや、後で俺から言うわ。それよりイチ、この匂いコーヒー牛乳？
Yeah, want some?
お願い。
まったくもう。
Jokasaki took off in a hurry. I split the heated up coffee milk into 2 mugs and handed her one.
はあ、好きだなコーヒー牛乳。コーヒーは苦いけどこっちは甘くて。
You've got a childish sense of taste. Wait, you can tell how it tastes?
これだけ甘けりゃぼんやりとはわかるよ。コーヒーくらい苦ければそれもわかる。香りはどっちもわかる。香ばしくて好き。
Ria was acting nonchalant. However, it was because of her nonchalant attitude that it felt like we weren't really having a serious discussion.
もしかしたらこれから味もわかるようになるかも。頭の中でさ、腫瘍の形が変化してるとかで、これまでと体が変わりだしてるんだって。
What?
それがいいことか悪いことかはわからない。もしかしたらこれまで死んでた味覚とかが急に目覚めるかもだけど、視覚はダメっぽい。
Oh.
元日にさ、グリーンフラッシュ、あれで緑色の光が見えたんだけど、それが負荷になったみたい。脳の視覚の部分の萎縮が進行して、6日前と違ってイチの顔ももうよく見えないわ。
I had thought something had been off about her partway into her hospitalization. Like how she hadn't noticed when I approached just because her mom was nearby. It made sense now. It was her eyes. I got it now. I'd caught bits and pieces of this at the hospital. But it was a shock all the same. I had heard her condition was progressing. Grip.
あ、
I held Ria's hand. Then I had her touch my face.
へへ。
Ria patted at my face. Well, it wasn't like I had the impressive kind of face that'd be worth outright checking over for a second time anyway.
中をすんなって。悪いことばっかりじゃないんだから。別の変化もあった。
What kind? Like your sense of taste?
いや、今度話すよ。
The suspense!
Alright.
She was definitely downplaying something. I wouldn't ask what it was since she wasn't in the mood to tell me, but I wondered what it was.
Bad news, I can't see. Good news, I'm now Daredevil.
I have the power to almost see?
Basically.
Ria finished her mug at some point and set it aside. Either that or she's going to be like Toph.
Another good one.
そんな顔しないで、イチ。
You know, somehow in my head, by the way, Daredevil, great comic book character, but for some reason in my head, he's just kind of lame and Toph is just awesome.
I think it's because Toph is also one of the world's best earthbenders and invented metal bending.
True.
So that kind of gives her an edge.
もともと盲目の生活には慣れてるんだ。 最初から暗いと何も見えなかったから、音や手触りで周りがわかるようにはしてあるし、悪いことじゃなかった。これはいい変化だと俺は思ってる。そのちょっとした代償だと思ってる。
Then tell me what sort of change it was.
ごめん。まとまったら話すから。
Ria shot me a forced smile. Ah, man. I wasn't sure what to think and hoped she wasn't hiding anything bad from me. But her smile certainly suggested otherwise.
ようやく見つけたんだ。金色とは別の色。初めて見た。だからもう大丈夫。真っ暗の中にしかいられなくても。もう大丈夫だよ。一。
This is gonna make me tear bend.
さすがに体力の限界だわ。
だからあんなこまめに日本に寄らなくてもよかったのに。
あのスケジュールの合間を縫って何度か相馬殿のお見舞い。少々無理が過ぎましたね。
だって相馬くんが心配だったんだもの。
たく。
それで相馬くん。
目は今いかほど？
ちょっとずつ暗くなってるかな。でもまだシルエットくらいなら見えるから安心しろ。シルビーの綺麗な金髪はちゃんと見えてる。
そう。
目も心配ですが、あの話は本当で？
Wait, so she knows, but we don't?
おい。
Yeah.
先生が言ってただけで自覚はないけど。それでシルビー、俺たちの約束覚えてるか？あの指輪を作った時の。俺内容を変えちゃって悪いけど。
I think you're right.
Yeah, I think so too.
あの約束を果たそう。
Of course, now I wish I had said it differently.
The consulate is,
市松様、こちらです。
oh, thanks.
Winter break was quickly drawing to a close, and Ria was summoned to the same consulate Sylvie was living in. Despite being invited, I couldn't help but feel on edge. I wish we could have just gone together, given the choice. And when I arrived...
おいっす。
Wait, is the consulate just in the middle of this same street where apparently everything is? Alright.
Turns out that Caliente is just a front for the consulate.
Oh, that explains so much. No wonder it's open till 2600.
Yeah, it's because of Kyoto-chan.
Ria popped out from inside before I could go in.
Yo, what's up? Where's Sylvie and Elle?
ちょっと今忙しいっつうか、慌ただしいことになっちゃっててさ。しばらく時間くれって。一旦戻ろうぜ。
Sure, that's fine.
じゃあ準備ができたら例の場所で。
はい。
We got into contact with her chaperone, then left the estate. We're just never gonna say Exna's name, are we?
この格好じゃ散歩もできないから不便だよな。
I'm sure.
She stuck out like a sore thumb, dressed as Maria.
特にこの格好でコンビニ行ってタバコ買ったらどうなるだろうっていつも想像してる。
She still has her priorities.
You'd better not. There are Maria fans other than me all over the world. Don't ruin their dreams.
冗談冗談。あ、でもそうだ。一回コンビニ行こっか。
You need something?
まだ目が見えてるうちに。 勝負と行こうぜ。
Oh, with the cashier to see if she can spot the cigarettes or something? Oh, no, wait.
No,
Lavarices.
we're gonna, yeah, I was about to say, we're gonna buy the chocolate balls to get the lavarice.
I went a very weird direction after that whole conversation about the cigarettes. Ria headed into the store. When I saw her head over to the candy section, I followed her.
いくつ買う？
I've made up my mind to buy one of these per trip.
I have $3.
だよな。大人買いは邪道だもんな。
But peanut, caramel, and strawberry. It's okay if you buy up to one of each.
耳っちいなお前は。
Well, I guess I'll just go with one today. I'll pick strawberry.
Good choice.
俺は純粋にピーナッツ。
We bought one chocolate bolo per person and headed back.
店員どんな顔してた？
His face was like, for real? Are you serious? He didn't take any pictures, though.
やっぱこの髪型は目立つのな。
Ria chuckled. She was acting weird. She always avoided situations where she could be photographed.
さあ、勝負だ。
Yeah.
A Lavarice emblem. Whoever pulled a silver emblem took all 4 of the others for their own. We put the bags side by side.
勝負！
You're on. I didn't see it was me at first.
In fairness, it's really hard to get that at the same time. And opened them.
Ooh.
Near the opening of the bag, I spotted something silver.
I won!
当たった！
Wait. Oh, there's one in each.
Huh?
It was after we both jumped up at the same time that I noticed something odd. Each of us was only looking at our own. What was Ria so overjoyed for?
What's got you so happy?
そっちこそ何喜んでんの？
Well, obviously because I scored a silver emblem.
こっちも銀のマークが当たったから。
We showed off the packaging of our respective bags at the same time. There were 2 silver emblems. 2! Not just 1, but 2!
Now there are 2 of them. What kind of miracle is this?
We both won.
10年間買い支え続けた俺たちにようやくチョコボーロの神様が微笑んだのかな。
By the way, in terms of like pantheons or like saint pantheons, that would be like the lamest one or up there.
Well, at least he's probably safe from Kratos.
You should have given us one of the gold ones then. Why do we both get silver?
Because only someone pure of heart like Sylvie can get a gold one. Twice.
What do we do about this? Our rule was whoever got the 5th won them all, but we've won 6.
あ
It's a tie.
ーねえ、いっちん。俺たち将来を誓い合った仲だよな。
Rock, paper, scissor.
What sorcery is this?
I'll give it to you if you want it.
やった俺って色仕掛け下
The way you approached me with this mysterious Maria Bishopy aura is more dangerous than any sex appeal.
Femme fatale.
手勉強します。まあとりあえず6つともここに入れとこう。んでニヤニヤしよう。
Agreed.
We added an additional 2 emblems to the box with 4 already present.
これでキョロちゃんボックスに交換できんだよな。
Yeah. I've personally got a bizarre mental association with that due to the one Sylvie has, so I think having this collection of silver emblems is plenty enough on its own.
でもやっぱ交換したいわ。シルビーとお揃いになるし。
Gonna trade them in and ask Sylvie to have it modified with her country's technology into a living, talking creature?
That is surprisingly close to some semblance of being a living, talking creature.
それはやめとく。交換するのはいつにしよっか。
Whenever you'd like.
そうじゃあ。俺が日本に戻ったらにしよっかな。
Where are you going? I had figured something was up when she told me to come to Sylvie's consulate out of the blue. What?
シルビーに行ってさ、向こうで俺のこと見てくれることになったんだ。
Are they gonna put you in cryogenic storage until they can find a cure? Because that seems like something Sortilège would do.
True, she'll be there with other people, I guess. Like, you know, Disney.
I was about to say Walt Disney.
だから、イチ、俺、しばらくソルティレージュに行くわ。
Take me with you. This was way too sudden. Come on.
For how long?
1年かな、多分。
Long. Sudden and long. So long that it wasn't a trip. It'd be more accurate to say that she was going to live there rather than visit.
Why are you going so suddenly?
昨日も言ったじゃん。ちょっとここに変化があって。
She tapped at the back of her skull.
まず、多分近いうち盲目になるから、その生活に慣れるために、バックアップ 100% の場所が欲しいんだよ。
Well, that makes sense.
She could hardly maintain her current lifestyle with her eyesight being what it was, so a number of things needed to change if she were going to lose it entirely. Oh, that's tiny font. Not only would she be a constant inconvenience to those around her in this dorm filled with nothing but students, I was sure it was essential for her to go somewhere with lots of people who could help her. There were limits to how much I and Jokasaki could help her on our own. It was a massive step to outright go to another country, though.
まあでもそれは副産物。新しいことができるかもしれないから。
Despite her lighthearted approach, Ria's statement exuded hefty determination. Her mind was made up. I knew her well enough to know that was true.
What new things?
終わったら話すよ。
Ah! Still, she wouldn't reveal the heart of the matter. What was it? What the heck was going on?
Won't it be dangerous enough just to make the trip over?
She'd once told me that lengthy plane trips were risky for her.
でもまあ、今は落ち着いてるから。シルビーが専用機用意してくれるってさ。だから多分快適だよ。
Oh, right. If Sylvie got involved, then she could make a non-stop flight. And I bet it would still be long all the same. No, first things first.
Why do you even need to be in Sortilège to begin with? Don't tell me they developed something to heal you back in their country or something.
いやー、無理だと思う。医療技術は良くて日本と同じくらいだから。
Huh.
Couldn't you stay here then?
いいんだけどな。
Ria's smile was ambiguous and strained. What the heck? She was hiding something. She'd been hiding something since yesterday.
Got it. In that case, I'll go too.
Huh?
I've never been cut out for Noble Academy anyway. I'll drop out of school and go there with you. All we have to do is ask Sylvie. I'm sure she can manage one extra guest.
イチ。
Ria shook her head from side to side. What? Was it no use?
こっちはいいから。そっちは学校で頑張れ。
Our best shot's not very good, though.
I was about to say, our best shot's still not great.
俺たち結婚する予定なんだぜ。旦那の学歴だって大事だろ。
She jokingly played it off. This was seriously irritating. Why wouldn't she tell me anything?
Ria, none of this makes any sense. At least tell me the reason. Why Sortilège?
ごめん、言えない。
Why?
それも言えない。
You're something else.
She was being too stubborn.
If we were an ordinary couple, this would make me wonder if you're having an affair.
それはねえよ。俺みたいな爆弾持ちを好きになるバカはお前しかいないし、俺が好きになるのは生涯で一しかいない。
I couldn't exactly pry into her reasons when she was that outspoken. Man.
Well, whatever your reason is, we're gonna be separated, and there's no way I can go without knowing why that is.
For the sake of argument, let's assume it was for a reason I could accept. One where it wasn't possible for me to stop Ria from leaving Japan. This was an all too common situation in dramas, a long-distance relationship. We would make a joint decision to say goodbye, hug each other at the airport, and vow to meet again. That did make for a romantic situation, but romantic was all it was. It was a far too risky bet.
There's no way you're thinking we might not see each other again, right?
Ria didn't have enough time where we could take things easy at long distance. She seemed to know as much and turned away from me. Ria had been born a ticking time bomb that could go off any minute. We decided to start dating in spite of that, and I swore as much on Christmas. It was essentially an oath to be together as much as possible to take advantage of what little time she had left. A long-distance relationship amounted to breaking that oath. A year abroad? Would she really be able to return in a year? It was entirely possible we'd never see each other again. She must have sensed it in my reasonably angry eyes and grinned in response.
ごめん、イチ。俺、やっぱこういう生き方しかできねえわ。世界には金色以外にもたくさんの色がある。つい最近わかった。いいなって思った。金色以外の色も輝いてて素敵だなって。だからバランスよく好きになろうと思った。けど、やっぱり俺、そうして好きになった色には他の全部を捨てて突っ込んじまうみたいだ。それが金色以外でもバランスよくなんて生きられない。
You idiot.
Since it sounded like she wouldn't change her mind no matter what I said, I simply expressed the anger I'd built up through a hug. I pulled her into a tight, almost painful embrace.
イチ。
Ria buried her face into me apologetically. No, I was sure there was more I could do. If I screamed, cried, and asked her not to leave or abandon me, then I could make her hesitate at the least. But that wasn't what I or Ria wanted. Neither of us wanted me to act so pathetically.
That's a cool line, but these are long odds.
わかってる。でもやりたいんだ。俺に選択肢があるのなら、一番かっこいいと思えることをしたい。かっこつけないで生きなきゃ、きっと後悔する。お前が教えてくれたんだぜ。俺の人生は、世界一かっこいいやつと一緒に遊んだ時から始まってる。憧れちゃったんだからしょうがねえよ。
Man, there was no sense in trying to convince her otherwise. I didn't accept this. I didn't, but...
A year, right?
Uh.
A year's just about perfect. I won't be able to keep my promise for another year either. It'll take me that long to graduate, and then you can become Ichimatsu Ria. I'll never forgive myself if I don't keep that promise. Enough that I'd have to call off our promise to be married.
それは困るな。一番の夢なんだから。
So, you get it, right?
うん。絶対に戻る。信じて待ってて、イチ。それで1年経ったら、お嫁さんにしてね。
Hmm. The third term of Noble Academy had kicked off with one major incident.
残念なお知らせです。皆さんの学友であるクルス・クラウンさん、並びカバリロさんですが、
Princess Sylvia and her knight Reina would be putting their studies abroad on hold. They would be taking a temporary leave of absence and would return to the school next year.
マジかいな。はあ、昨日電話で聞いたけど、ドッキリだとばかり。大したものね。
Wait, does Jokasaki not know the situation? Huh.
I bet she doesn't know the Sylvie part.
This became the talk of the academy just as it entered its third term. Which was why the certain something else that had occurred in the background hadn't left an impression on anyone. The withdrawal notice from the delinquent student who had been suspended for so long had been accepted. And as for me, my life didn't change in any significant way.
おいーす。コーヒー牛乳いるかい？
Yes, every day for a year.
Yeah, basically. Sure, we'll leave it over there for me. So, how is it on your side?
すっげー寒い。なんじゃこりゃってレベル。外ほぼ雪しか見えないぜ。
I guess that's Northern Europe for you.
なになに？リアちゃんと話してんの？
Yeah.
In this technologically advanced age, there were no major obstacles that stood in the way of a long-distance relationship. We could share our thoughts over line, whatever. We've been doing this for how long and I still can't say it right?
Look, it's meant to be off-brand. That's why it's hard.
I think it is actually line. I think the U just isn't supposed to exist, so whatever. Anyway, we could call each other when we wanted to hear the other's voice, and could video chat when we wanted to see each other's faces. As long as we had smartphones, it was a piece of cake.
よかった。私も話したい。おーい、リアちゃん、聞こえるかい？
I could hear you even without the phone.
あんなうるせえな。あのギャルまたお前の部屋にいんのか。
いるよー。例薄着でお邪魔してるよー。
くそ。同じ状況で声だけ聞こえるシチュは隣の部屋に暮らしてた時何度も経験してるのになぜか胸がモヤモヤする。
You don't need to be jealous, Ria.
Although we still have Reina's append to go, so maybe a little.
I don't count Reina as a woman. I mean, no matter how many barely clothed boobs turn up here, I just consider them stuffy things that raise the fat density of the room a little.
Wow.
そっか。
ちょいと彼女さん、彼氏を誘惑しない代わりに一発殴ってよろしいかね。
妃殿のお声が。相馬殿、また電話ですか？
おっと。
あまり長時間はお控えください。こちらはまだ朝早いのですから。
Yeah, we've got to keep time difference in mind.
Boy, that feels familiar. The time difference was about the only obstacle that got in the way.
そっちは今夕方くらい？
Yeah. We had another great sunset tonight.
そっか。こっちは曇りの日が多いんだけどさ。やっぱお城ってすげえよな。見晴らしのいいとこが山ほどあって。こっちから見ても夕日は綺麗だよ。
Yeah.
That was how it went. Without Sylvie or Ellison around, things had become less lively. But likewise, my life had become relatively calm. In fact, this was something I figured out after we were apart for a time.
え？彼女さんと毎日電話してるの？羨ましい。俺なんて類も2、3日おきだわ。
Is that how it is on average?
俺はちょっと少ないかもだけど、毎日電話は多いと思うぜ。
Besides, she doesn't have anything to talk about. She just sits there at the kotatsu with her fingers crossed.
I can't move. I get lonely, though. Well, we used to see and spend a few hours with each other each day.
それは多すぎ。もはや夫婦の事件じゃん。
Torio, have you ever really stopped to analyze your relationship with Chieka?
Who? Huh?
Ria and I had apparently been glued to each other more than many thought necessary. I only realized it after we spent time apart.
And hey, you should try and keep in touch with her more often.
するのはいいけど、千恵香ちゃんに野球の話振ってもポカンとされるだけだし。
Then start talking about something other than baseball.
He had just been too lucky from the start.
He's like, look, I know baseball and breathing.
And that's it. It made me feel a lot better to tell myself that. Ah, finally, somebody more dense than us.
So that's what he said.
確かにそうかもな。でもやっぱ声は毎日聞きたいよ。
I know. I'll give you a big earful every day.
お願い。
There were no real issues to mention. Sometimes... It was still only the start of spring, but sometimes I soaked my sheets in so much sweat that you'd swear it was midsummer. On occasion, I would spring out of bed just like this. Awful thoughts sometimes crossed my mind before I slept, and I was met with the same terrible nightmares. Ones where I would never get to hold Ria in my arms ever again. There were times those emotions overtook me, but... It has been a long time since that happened.
Morning.
Those around me helped me whenever that happened.
Guess so.
ちゃんとなさいな。情けない。
Ow.
遠く離れたくらいで落ち込んでいては笑われてしまいますわよ。
You're in the same boat, huh?
やっぱり私も留学を切り上げようかしら。でもそんなことしたらお姉様に気を使わせてしまいますし。
April came.
There are no class reassignments even though we're third years now?
そうですね。というかこの学園は1年で決まった時からクラスメイトが動くことは転入を除いてありません。
まったく庶民はそんなことも知らないのか。
また1年
No.
よろしくです。
Yeah.
Hooray. Even as the school year changed, nothing else did with it. Including that.
Oh.
厳しい視線も相変わらずだね。
It's been 6 months and she's still glaring at me?
She hasn't blinked this entire time.
I'm pretty sure I'd opened up to her at this point. I wonder why she started to give me icy looks again.
市松さん、
Yes?
私春休みに一度ソルティレージュへ伺ったことはご存知ですわよね。
Oh, what?
Yeah, to deliver the repaired wig, right? Man, give me a heads up. I wanted to go too.
あなたがパスポート持っていなかったせいでしょ。
Right, sorry.
それであちらでリアと話したのですけど、あなたイチというあだ名で
Wait!
小さい頃から呼ばれているのって？
Wait, she finds out in this route and not in her own?
Yep. I have no comments. Just seething rage.
I guess she just finds out in every Ria round.
Yep. I have no comments, only seething rage.
Hold on, you gotta give me a second. That's actually really funny.
It is.
Yeah, did I never mention it?
Okay, alright, that makes it better. Rage has subsided.
Huh?
Surprise! We still don't know.
はい。相馬殿は現在検査の真っ最中です。
I see. How is she?
順調ですよ。脳腫瘍の肥大も鈍化しています。
Turns out it also doesn't like the cold in Northern Europe.
体力がいささか低下していますが、これは時期的に仕方のないことかと。健康状態は十分に保たれていると保証します。
Really? I'm glad to hear it. How's Sylvie doing?
本日は外遊でアメリカです。留学中に貯めていたことの整理がまだ終わっていない状態なので。
I see. You aren't with her?
そうなんです。日本での姫様の近衛といえば私の専属だったのに、国では楽団派と寄進派のメンツなんかも考えて護衛が分かれてしまって。
Oh.
姫様は
相馬くんのお相手をしてあげて
と気にしてないご様子ですし、日本では私だけの姫様でしたのに。
There.
日本に帰りたい。
After those series of events,
Nothing new on my end.
even the boxes are still here.
そっか、こっちも特になし。ああ、そうだ、昨日頭の手術したんだけどさ。
What?
やっぱソルティレージュの科学技術って進んでんな。なんかレーザーで脳の腫瘍を焼くやつがさ、日本の3倍くらいのスピードで終わってさ。
And I'm assuming that Kuro-chan was the source of that laser.
I mean, their country does seem to be skilled with anything laser related.
You know what it just makes me think of? It makes me think of the one American general from Command and Conquer Generals.
Yep. Now it's just making me think that, like, it's like, alright, we built this great laser hospital. It only needs a valley full of power plants.
Even the Princess's Guard robot was equipped with them.
Are you alright?
ああ、時短は済んでるけど、やってることは日本と変化なし。快適だよ。
I see.
If everything was the same as in Japan, then I guess that meant she hadn't taken any real turn for the better either.
Ria!
あ、いや、悪い。こっち乾燥がひどいから、今日ちょっと喉の調子が。もう切るな。また明日声聞かせて。
Of course.
As I was thrown off balance, stuck between what I could call neither anxiety or relief, the seasons passed, and summer came. Always a montage. Speaking of disembodied groans, this is where we're going to call this episode? That's a weird...
Alright.
No, but... I'm James. I'm your master now. I have no idea how much of this is actually going to end up in the episode, but whatever. No, but for real, this is actually where we're going to stop the episode.
Yeah.
I know. We were informed in the comments that we were roughly an hour and a half to an hour and 40 minutes from the end of this route. However, time is not on our side.
It just made me think of the Red Alert 3. Time is on our side.
We're just all over the place with these Command and Conquer references today. But we'll revisit it for the conclusion in the next episode.
Yep. Where I really, really wonder what's going to happen.
I do too, because I have a couple of different theories at this point, but I don't know. I've honestly been kind of thrown for a loop a little bit, because I really thought it was going to be a situation where weirdly something happened with a tumor and things are getting better and now she can see colors and also she's having a baby. I don't know. But obviously at least one part of that was wrong.
I was about to say, one of those things is true. I think the rest are not.
Yeah. So
It's weird because, like, and maybe I still will, but I thought maybe, like, alright, why would you do another route? You do another route of the same person so that you give a happy ending.
Right.
But I guess maybe there's like a, it's like there's a limit to how happy this ending might be. I don't know.
I know. I kind of feel like that has to be the case because I feel like, no spoilers, I really kind of feel like it's going to be a situation where, I don't know, maybe they get married and they have a baby and then she dies and then he marries Sylvie and Ouro Ria's baby?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I mean, within all, that's not... It's like, it is different and not different from the last route.
Right. It converges, but in a very different way.
Yeah, it's like you still get a daughter named Maria. It's just with Ria instead of Sylvie, assuming she's named Maria.
I feel like, because they actually, I'm remembering now, they did get married in the first game, at the end of the first game.
They did. Yep. I mean, I guess it does give her, like... It gives her more.
It does, which I think that's what everybody wants.
Yeah, and you get to see more of it, because I'm hoping you actually get to see them get married in this version.
I hope so too. I mean, we did get the CG, but...
We did. That was really, really great and sad.
Yeah, I agree. Well, thank you all so much for watching. Sorry to tease you. We're almost going into the conclusion, but we're not quite there yet, but we will get there next time. I don't know why I interrupted the outro with that.
Bye, everybody.